Now that you have decided upon the location, size, and shape of your patio, use stakes and mason's string to mark out the location of the future foundation post. Mark the location of each post with a stake and connect them with a string so that they are aligned. If your soil is soft, you may use a clamshell-style manual digger. Dig out the holes, all the while making sure their sides are vertical. You can also use a hand-operated power auger such as this one. You can remove the stones with a post-hole shovel. Digging out the holes to pour in the concrete for the foundations of the patio is surely the most difficult part of the project. Using light machinery, such as a small tractor, will make excavation work much quicker and easier. The holes should be deeper than the frost level to prevent the posts from lifting. In most cases, this equals to approximately 54 inches. Position the fiberboard tube form in each hole. Using the strings as a guide, make sure the forms are both level and centered. Pour in the concrete in the tube in layers of 12 to 15 inches. After the second layer, gently lift the tube to create a base on the course of the foundation. Continue to fill the tube by adding successive layers. Pack down the mixture between each layer. Make sure the form is still vertical with a level. Saw the tube at the required height and finish off with a trowel. "24 hours after the concrete is poured in, fill in the hole and start assembling the patio. Simply measure the height of each wood post that will act as a support for the patio. Set the posts on the foundations to make sure the header and outside joists are level with the ledger. Nail the header joist to the outside joists with 4-inch nails. Once the joists are secured, double the center beam as well as each perimeter joist. Make the joints overlap this way for greater stability. Now nail the metal joist hanger every 16 inches on center to secure the joists to the ledger or header joist. Before moving on with the rest of the project, take advantage of the opportunity offered by the bare patio structure to grade the ground under the patio. Before installing the other joists, apply a recommended type of sealer preservative to the end grain of cut lumber. You can now slide the joists into their hangers and nail them into position. Nail blockings in the center of the joists. The blockings will prevent the joists from buckling. Screw in the patio floor directly on top of the joists. Use 2-inch long galvanized screws. Leave a 1/16 inch gap between each plank. Use 2 T-squares to space each plank. Snap a chalk line at the patio edge to cut the boards that are too long. By measuring the width of your circular saw, you will be able to create a guide that will make cutting much easier and very straight. Apply sealer preservative on the end grain of cut lumber and install a deck skirt for an impeccable finish. Installing the posts is very simple with prefabricated posts. Set the post in place on the patio edge. Adjust the level with cedar wedges if necessary, and screw the posts directly into the skirt. Set down the stairway stringers. An encasement that molds the skirt will ensure greater stability. Use hangers to secure each stringer to the patio. You can also use hangers to fasten the stringers to the posts as seen here. Start by screwing in the risers, then, as for the floor, space and screw the stairs into position. Set the balusters on the patio every 4 inches. If needed, slightly readjust the distance between the balusters to avoid having a last, smaller gap. Trace the corresponding lines on the skirt using a T-square. Then, screw the balusters at both extremities. This will allow you to attach the rail right away. Securing the rest of the balusters will be much easier. Then, fix the rail to the posts, on the sides and underneath.